Welcome to the first ever episode of My Crazy Friend. My name is Corinne, but you can call me Cori.
And my name is Laura, and please just call me that.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Cori. On this show, we are going to talk about all the crazy stuff that happens in the world, in the news, in our lives.
Anything goes.
In our house.
Yep.
Maybe even in our brains. Who knows? Who knows?
Yep, absolutely. So
along those lines of anything going, I think we should just start with you saying your name is Corinne and how cute that is, because it's not your name.
my name is Corinne.
Your name is Corin.
My name is not spelled traditionally, but my mom calls me Corinne. Ergo, I am Corinne.
Sure.
But when she named me, she got it off a soap opera. She just kind of doesn't apparently know how to spell. And then I guess Corinne is traditionally spelled Corrinne or Rinne or something like that.
R-I-N or even R-Y-N. I would
Sure.
accept an I or a Y in Corinne
But
anywhere.
apparently you don't accept an E.
I accept an E at the end.
Because I was spelled Coren. I think my mom just took out the middle.
Great.
Because my dad always said that he wanted our names to be short. He's looking out for us. I guess he thought we were going to be really stupid, but it's okay.
He looked at little
looking
baby-
out for his children.
He looked at little baby
dads do.
Corin in the bassinet and said, no way this bitch is going to be able to spell a name more than 5 letters.
Oh, Corinne, thank you.
Okay.
So that's why Cori works just fine, thanks.
Yeah, we'll just stick with Cori, I
Yep,
guess.
we'll agree to disagree on my name.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, Laura.
You're welcome, Cori.
Not my name.
Well, you can, whatever.
Apparently the rest of the world gets to choose.
Oh, that's how it works.
It's a democracy, my name.
It is how it works, you crazy, crazy friend of mine. See what I did there? You're welcome.
You know what? Honestly, we'll leave it up to whoever's listening to decide who the crazy friend is. Because
Okay.
I'm thinking it's you.
We'll see, won't we? We shall see.
All right, so let's talk about our what's the first crazy topic of the day?
Okay, so I wasn't sure where to start. Okay. 'Cause I had a bunch of crazy shit. Like where do you start
I
with
know,
all
and then
the-
you have to narrow down that, what work or home or my kids. There's so many categories too.
There are.
And
And then you've got the whole world, because this is our first one.
Exactly.
Like, you can pick from anything. So I went with animals.
Okay. Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
That's funny. You know what's funny? Mine are all animals too. So maybe we got a theme going. Maybe this is the animal episode and we didn't even know it.
I like it.
All right,
I
cool.
like it.
Perfect.
So mine is about, all right, I'm going to back up half a second.
Okay, cool.
I had a different story I was going to tell. And then I was hanging out with my mom, and she said, do you hear about the baby beavers?
Baby beavers.
Baby beavers.
Ooh, that's hard to say. No, I have not heard about the baby beavers.
That was my answer too.
Oh, good.
No, I have not heard about the baby
Tell us,
beavers.
Laura, about these baby beavers.
Okay, so apparently there's some baby beaver video.
I love how we're
Say it 5
over-pronouncing
times
it.
fast.
Yeah, you can't.
Or just 1 time slow. It's very hard.
You can't.
No, so this baby shit.
You did it.
Baby beaver built.
Wow.
No, I can't say that yet. That gives the punchline away. Baby beaver is in captivity
Yes.
at this wildlife refuge in
Sure.
Massachusetts.
Yep.
And the baby beaver named Nibby, N-I-B-I, has a roommate in the sanctuary called Zeeby.
Okay.
Z-I-I-B-I. I'm
Cute.
close with pronunciations, if not dead on.
All right. Well, you know what? If they want to tell, whatever. It's fine.
So Nibby and Zeeby didn't get along. I don't know why,
Okay.
but they just, butt
Sad.
heads.
You want them to get along.
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
But if they got along, then, there'd be no story. That wouldn't be the weird part. So baby beavers not getting along. I'm just picturing fights to the death. I don't know. Maybe the one's just turning his nose up at the other one. I don't know, but it's not a good relationship.
Yeah, they got to find other beavers.
Yeah.
To hang with.
So I guess for like half a second, Nibby was being good. So she got rewarded for good behavior.
Oh, so they're gonna try to, get them to like each other.
Right. Good.
Cool.
We reward good behavior.
Yeah, like a toddler.
Right. Because these are babies.
They are babies.
In case I haven't mentioned baby
Yeah.
beavers.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Cool. Anyway, so when they took Zeeby out of the room to go have some quiet time in the aquatic enclosure, Nibby got busy building a dam
Oh my gosh.
to keep the other one out.
Oh,
She built.
poor Zippy.
I know, Nibby built a fuck you hedge.
She sure
for
did.
Zippy.
She sure did.
So apparently it was like a big deal, and biologists contacted the news and stuff, and they were like, "Oh, it's just it's dam building isn't that a learned trait?" And I guess the cool part of it was that it was an innate thing. They didn't have to teach them. It was even without any parental instruction, this baby beaver knew how to build a dam. Okay, that's very cool and all from a biological standpoint.
Sure. But what I think is even cooler is that, and I mean, how many people, I don't know, maybe this is a thing, but you know, as well as I know, that like everywhere you and I have lived, we've always built an FU hedge.
Yeah.
When we didn't like a neighbor. And it wouldn't go around the whole property. Like, it's just on that one side, like very blatant FU hedge on one side, just by those neighbors that you can't stand. And then like a new neighbor would move in and they'd be nice. You'll chop them down and the FU hedge by choice.
Right.
Arborvitae.
Right.
That's what I'm going with. But I mean, you know, I've seen other things. You did some interesting things in one of your houses. You had the grasses and this stuff. But yeah, arborvitae. The
Yeah.
FU hedge.
Yes, we did grasses.
Yeah.
And we did, well, when we went looking for grasses and we were describing what we need, like arborvitae are nice because they're thin and they're
Yeah.
fast growing.
Yep,
So
and you can't see through them.
and you
Very
can't see
important.
through them. Yes. But somebody suggested we get holly or well, the other one, it had thorns on it. I forget what it's called, but it was thorny. I was like, well, that's just like a real fuck you hedge, is it not?
That takes it up a notch.
Right? I'm thinking, so I think
We have holly in our front yard now that was put in there by the landscapers.
Yeah.
And when I go to trim it like cuts me to shreds. Like that's definitely a message you're sending if you put up holly.
No doubt. So I'm thinking like maybe the beaver equivalent would be what, building with roses?
Sure.
That would be awesome.
But ultimately, I'm sure it just built with what it had.
I'm sure it did, but I'm
Didn't like
saying
come up
like,
and be like, hey, yeah, this is the baby beaver.
right. But I'm saying
need some roses.
the next experiment would be like they gave them wood. Let's give them different types of materials and different types of cellmates.
Oh,
and
I would
see
I would totally want to know that experiment.
how vengeful are they. So I got to thinking. Like, you know, how vengeful are baby beavers? Do they just want to put up a dam to keep the others out? Or would they go down the route of using, you know, nails or, you know, if you put boards with nails through them, would they go the dangerous route?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. So then I looked up.
These are mean beavers.
Well, are they? I don't know. I'm wondering.
It's like baby beaver built. We're going to have to do a, like, instead of
Tongue twister?
peckle peppers, we'll have to do one for baby beaver. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the right one. Sorry, I digress. You got
No way.
Shut up.
You tend to do that. You'll learn. They'll learn. Cori digresses. We trim it. We cut it out.
I don't even like that word.
I know you don't, but you do it. It's okay. It's okay.
It's like the only word that works.
That's what editing software is for. All of our digressions.
Yes, that's right. You've gotten really good at editing my digressions through the years.
Yes. Anyway.
All right, cool.
So then I was
hilarious.
right. So then I was thinking, like, how vengeful could beavers be? And then I started thinking about vengeful animals in general. So I Googled, what are the most vengeful animals?
Ooh, interesting.
Right?
What are they?
Tigers.
Really?
And then there's a ton of stories about tigers going after specific, like, people who have hurt them. Like, if a hunter hurts a tiger, that tiger will go after, like, not just any person, but they'll go after that specific person. Or,
wow, really?
right?
Interesting. Well, elephants have a really good memory, so I bet you they would remember if they were, you know, they remember, you know, some of the elephants from when they were little that they were with and that like weren't with for 20 years.
Yeah. Well, tigers have that same or a similar memory, according to what I've researched, which makes them.
It's directly, I think, related to memories. That's why dogs are so happy. Because
They're
they
so
forget.
stupid.
No, they're not stupid. They just don't have they don't remember. They're always so happy. They love you even when you're a jerk.
Yeah, because they're dumb.
Oh.
Yeah. So for the most part, animals aren't vengeful, from what. You know, my extensive research I've done since yesterday when
Cool.
I decided to do this story. But there are a handful. And the problem is if you hurt a tiger, it will remember. It will remember that you hurt it. It'll remember who you are. And then if it sees you later, it's probably going to hurt you.
Probably going to kill you.
Right?
Interesting. What else?
So a Cape buffalo is also vengeful. So
Is
it's
that
a
like
buffalo.
is that like a bison? Like that?
No, it's a buffalo it's got like the big long curly horns on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I saw those at like when you go to those little parks.
Yeah. Yep. So there's a story of a buffalo that was shot by a hunter but didn't die. Then the buffalo followed the blood trail. Or no, the buffalo ambushed the group as it followed the blood trail. Sorry, the people tracked the blood trail of the buffalo. Oh, then the buffalo killed the people.
All of them?
I don't know. Some of them.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do a ton of research on that story. My point was more the tigers.
Sure.
And then I was nervous because, not nervous, but curious because I just got my new kitties. And I was thinking, oh, if tigers are vengeful, I wonder if my cats are vengeful. Because I got a Bengal and a Savannah. And I don't know.
Did you look it up?
No.
You need to. Wait, you said how many animals are vengeful? Just tell us the animals.
Oh, you want to know all of the vengeful animals?
You don't have to give me a description of the animals. Just, is there a list of animals? I just wanted to know the quick list. Like, give it to me dirty.
Okay. Okay, so let's see.
Tigers. I'm just guessing.
That was a really good guess.
Thank you.
Really good guess.
Thank you.
And you are correct.
Good.
You're correct. Okay, let's see. Elephants. Like you were right.
Shut
Lions.
up. Okay.
Crows.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
That was a big bang.
Let's see. Jays and magpies. Ravens. Oh, ravens are.
Yeah,
gosh, I'm
crows.
sorry. Ravens are crows. Yes. So ravens are crows, jays, and magpies. The way this is written confused me.
Oh.
And that's about it.
Okay.
Those are the top 5.
Perfect.
Yeah. Interesting.
Super interesting. Just read an article today about poor grandma, and she just got swallowed by one of the biggest, snakes. It ate her.
Wait, a snake ate a grandma?
Yeah. I just read an article about it. I have to look it up.
How did a grandma get in front of a snake's mouth?
I think she was out. I think she's not from America, but
she was just out gallivanting around doing 82-year-old woman things, and a snake ate her?
yeah, well, they I guess she was coming home from, she still worked. She was eaten by a 20-foot long python. It was in Indonesia, and I guess she just finished work. I guess she worked in like picking, I don't know, vegetables or some kind of,
Yeah.
She was just walking home, yeah. And then they couldn't find her, and they searched for her, but they saw the snake, and of course after those snakes eat, they're very lethargic. So they opened it up, and there she was.
Wait, so look, how do pythons kill their prey?
I
They
think-
strangle them? Are they
Yeah. So I think, that they don't swallow you alive, from what I understand. They coil around you and crush you to death. It's a pretty gruesome way to die.
Yeah.
Maybe suffocate. I don't know. I couldn't imagine. You know how that feeling is when like your husband like hugs you too hard?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine dying like where it would get worse and worse and worse and worse. That was terrible. But anyway, yeah. So there I go.
Buzzkill Cori.
BKC.
Back again.
Yeah. So
We'll meet her several times, no doubt.
I'm gonna by the end of this, I'll have lots of names.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
But not Corinne. So anyway, that was my story.
That's hilarious.
I was thinking about the crazy little baby beavers and then vengeful animals, and who knows?
And and just to say, you said dogs are stupid.
Yeah.
Before everyone starts hating you, you have 4 dogs and they're amazing and you love them. And which leads me into one of my stories.
No, I have 4 dogs. I have 4 cats.
Sure.
I love them, but my intent was to have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And I'll tell you how I ended up with all of them at some other time, but that's part of my crazy story, I guess, in general.
Oh, yeah.
The craziness that is moi.
Oh, the craziness that you have in your home. Yeah. So, at any given time, since we record here, you're going to hear
Dogs.
some of her crazy animals.
It's unhelpable.
So do you think your cat, you better not wrong your cats either?
I know, that's what I was thinking. I better treat them really
Do
good.
you want to know though? Like that's the thing. Do you really want to know?
I'm pretty
it's kind of
sure.
scary. They sleep in the same room with you. Do
Yeah.
you want to know if they're vengeful?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be mean to them.
Well, you might accidentally forget to like feed them. Because that's what you do. I'm just kidding. Thank God there's other people in the house.
They can take care of themselves.
Yeah, they're completely self-sufficient. You have them peeing in the toilet already, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But
I know it's a goal.
Yeah.
It's a goal.
My cat, Psycho Kitty, he's going to be peeing in the toilet in no time. The other ones, I don't know. They're just tag-alongs. So anyway, what's your dog story?
That they opened up a restaurant in California for dogs. And it's called Dog, but it's spelled D-O-G-U-E.
Oh,
And it's
fancy.
And it is an upscale dog restaurant. And I don't know if there's a lot of these. I've never heard of any of them before. I mean, this is crazy, $27 for chicken and mushroom soup for the dog. And I guess the people can eat too. But I mean, you can get your dog grass-fed steak, filet mignon with like, it's tartare. I mean, like...
Do they feed it to them bite at a time?
No, they bring it in a bowl. But I mean, it's like a little like, they have a real chef. And like people go for special occasions. And I was like, we would totally do that once.
I mean...
I would do it once. I mean, I don't know. You have 4 dogs. I have 1. And you know how I am. We threw a birthday party for him. So I would do it.
Well, okay, so...
Once.
I guess if I'm going to take my dog out to... I'm thinking...
But I think you get to eat too.
Okay, but still, if I'm taking my dog out to eat...
Sure.
Am I taking him to a fancy restaurant or am I going to slum it?
When I take my kids out to eat, I slum it.
Right, so the dog...
I think I would take my dog to a fancier restaurant than my kids. But my kids... I feel like Kevin that's my dog, Kevin. I think he would appreciate it more than my children. I think my children, they want to eat chicken nuggets. I mean, at 15 years old, and it's like, fries are great. They'll just be happy with fries. So I'm not going to take them. I mean, they'll eat. I mean, the youngest doesn't eat anything. At least the older one will eat steak and stuff. But like, do they really know the difference between a steak from like a diner and a steak? Mine don't. Maybe yours does. But my dog...
Your dog.
...doesn't know, but my dog would appreciate it more, I think. And I would like the experience more because he'd be so happy to be there and he wouldn't have his stupid face in a cell phone. And I'm like, hey guys, put your cell phones away. This is a family dinner? Yes, it's a family dinner. Put your phones away.
So you're thinking... Okay, so you have a small dog. We should clarify.
I do.
So your dog... I've got big dogs. I can't imagine any of my dogs taking longer than 15 seconds to eat whatever food was in front of them, whether it's a bowl of crappy kibble or grass-fed steak that was seared and topped with...
Well, and I think that's because your dogs have each other and they, if one doesn't eat it, the other one's going to. I have 1 dog. So he literally he'll eat half his breakfast in the morning and he leaves it there for lunch. Then he'll go back at lunch and he'll eat his lunch and then he'll sit there, he'll bring the bowl out, he'll lay it beside like, Mom, this needs more stuff in it. So he's super patient. He doesn't have to work for anything.
Yeah.
Spoiled little dog.
So I guess for those people, that would be an excellent...
So
I wouldn't mind...
By those people, you mean me people?
Those kinds of crazy people. Yes, that's what I mean. Because my kind of crazy people... have dogs that would not appreciate it. I would rather take my kid out.
No, you've taken Willow to the Home Depot, even though you got yelled at for it.
Even though I got yelled at for it, but I didn't buy her anything.
Well, you would have got her a free treat if they were giving them.
I would have bought her a free treat. You're right. That is how much I love her.
There are banks and everything that you give. You can get treats, or you get a Starbucks. I'm sure she's gotten a pup cup here and there.
Right. She absolutely. Anything that's free. Nothing's too good for her as long as it's free.
And why did you get yelled at the Home Depot?
Because she's a husky and she can't be outside in hot weather.
Even though your crazy dog sunbathes?
Yeah, on the driveway instead of getting under shade.
In like 99 degrees weather?
Yeah, I'll lead her to shade, make her lay down. As soon as I walk away, she's back on the driveway.
Yeah, she's the weirdest husky.
Yeah, I beg her to come
That's
inside.
I mean, it's pretty crazy around here.
It is crazy.
You have
the stories, the animal stories I'm sure we'll share.
Crazy dogs.
So,
so anyway, I just thought it was interesting, and I totally would do it, but I knew you'd be like, 4 dogs, taking that. That's like a car payment.
Well, I know somebody who just went and got her nails done and took her dog
To get their nails done.
Get their nails done.
Who?
My boss.
Shut up.
I will not.
Wow.
So that
I
stunned
love
me.
it when you compare me to your boss.
I wasn't actually. That one stunned me into silence. Because before I could, somebody asked me why. I'm like, I'm not even there yet. How? How do you get your nails done with a dog?
I've heard of dogs getting their nails done.
Nope, this was not that. This was the human getting her nails done and the dog just being there for the ride.
Oh.
You can't hold the dog because your hands are being done.
Oh, yeah.
You strap it to the, like, you put it in a crate.
Yeah, so
it's
this is
bark.
not like I got the dog, because you've seen that. They'll dye hair of dogs and they'll
Yeah, this
paint their
isn't that.
nails.
This is a
just-
traditional nail salon.
Is it an emotional support dog?
No.
Is it in her mind emotional support dog?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean,
I
let's not open that can of worms right now. No.
okay, cool. Let's moving on.
Moving on. So I'm saying taking your dog out to dinner, guarantee you would float with that crowd. I can guarantee you if I brought that up, she would take her dog to the fanciest restaurant, pay top price for food. So now I can see you taking your dog out to eat. I just can't see you paying $50 a head for it.
I would go once just to. I like to experience anything, so I would probably do it once. But no, I think that's excessive. I do. I mean, I'm not sitting here thinking like that's not ridiculous. It's just that you know me. Anything weird,
Yeah.
I want to
think
try
you should
it.
do it.
And I would probably go and get the cheapest thing on the menu,
Yeah.
and that's what I would do just to experience the experience. But yeah, it's a little much. A little much.
Yeah. I cringe at $2.
But you know what? You know, for someone who doesn't have kids and doesn't have a significant other, you know, I get it. You know, you got to spend your money on something, I guess. Right?
I guess. I don't know. I cringe at $2 a pound for like dog bones. Those like steak
Yeah,
bones.
and then and you know me,
stew
my the dog food's $60 a month just for the dog food, and then we put chicken on the top, and then we cook, and then he gets like organics, which so funny. I gave your dog. He wouldn't eat the mussels. They were like freeze-dried mussels or something. He wouldn't
Yeah,
eat them.
your dog wouldn't.
And your dog wouldn't either.
No.
I was like, oh, your dogs will eat anything, you know? They eat those milk bones. Oh, not the treats that I bought.
Oh, Clover, my big fat ass dog.
Eats everything like garbage.
90 pounds. I think he's part pig and half goat. Like, and he eats literally everything. Would not eat these mussels.
He's eating money. Like actual money.
That was Crimson.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got confused. Anyway, he would eat the money, though.
He
If
just
it
didn't.
was in peanut butter, he'd eat
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Crimson ate it, not in peanut butter.
Wouldn't
but-
eat them. That's so funny. I mean, they must have been really bad.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I didn't
everyone,
try
just
them.
because something's like organic or whatever you think it's going to be like, so no.
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. The dogs are going to eat it, surprisingly. Ugh. So do you have another story, or you want me to tell a story, or what do you want to do?
Nope, that was really my story.
I have another one.
Tell me another one.
All right, you ready?
I'm all into this crazy. And I just want to say real quick,
Sure.
I appreciate that you're talking and telling the stories that you are, because by the end of episode 1, it's going to be clear who the crazy friend is.
That was not nice.
No, but it was true.
Oh, if they were here, they would think differently.
No.
Your dogs, you open the door and they're just free. They're feral. And then
You
have-
feed your dog $60 bag of dog food and then put treat
I want him
food.
to live a long time.
I know.
And then also I had Ralphie, which is so funny because my kids are more dog names, Max and Ben, and then my dogs are more kids names. So I had Ralphie, and now I have Kevin, which is Ralphie is after Christmas Story, which there's like a sequel coming out like a million years later.
Yeah, we'll talk on that sometime.
And then oh, I hate you so much right now. Just let me finish.
Okay.
And then there's Kevin, which is named after Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. So they're you know, but I don't know. They were like, Ralphie was my baby. He was my first son before I had my boys. Mm-hmm. And now I didn't even want another dog, and now I got Kevin.
Yeah.
And I wanted, like, Ralphie only lived to 17. So I'm trying to make Kevin live long. So I got to do all the, you know.
I stand by my statement, but what's your next story?
Okay. Woman charged accused of freeing a swarm of bees on deputies.
I saw that headline pop up in my feed.
I saw it. I had to read it.
I did not read it, so fill me in.
So
What was
this
it
woman
about?
in Massachusetts was being arrested, apparently, and I can't figure out if she was a beekeeper, I'm assuming, because she had a bee suit and whatever. But she was driving up, and then they were going to arrest her, and she opened the bees, and she had a bee suit on, so it was intentional. And then the bees swarmed like the deputies and stuff, and they were like, some of them were allergic. No one died. But some of them were allergic and blah, blah, and they finally did end up arresting her. But she literally just made her bees attack them.
So is she like Queen Bee? Did she direct them? That would be crazy. Is she like an
Ant-Man?
An Ant-Man? I was just going to say that.
Bee lady.
That's awesome.
Anyway, I just thought it was crazy. Like, that's the first time I've ever heard of anyone, like, trying to attack cops with bees. Like, what was the end game there?
To kill them. So did she get charged with, like, attempted murder
no.
or anything?
No, because, oh, yeah, she did. I don't know. They did not do the charges yet.
Oh.
But we'll have to figure it, like,
follow up.
Follow up, because she did say good when they said that they were allergic. She was just like...
So she knew that was planned.
So she was like, I think the quote...
You know what? you said that was in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
So that's crazy ass, like, bee lady in Massachusetts. And my cute little baby beavers were in Massachusetts too. So they equal each other out.
Well, it's funny though, is all this stuff in Massachusetts. Like,
Yeah. What's going on with the animals in
I
Massachusetts?
don't know. Usually it's like Florida stories are crazy.
Right? Come on, Massachusetts people, let us know. What are you doing?
Yeah, she said, I quote, "Oh, you're allergic? Good." That's the quote that was in the article.
Oh, I'm glad you looked that one up.
I
Because
know.
before you looked it up, you just said, when she found out they were allergic, she said good. And it wasn't. She said,
I just wanted to get it right.
I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did.
It totally wasn't worth it. Whatever.
Totally
All
was
right.
worth it. Just to be sure. We want to be sure.
I do in this world.
We are nothing if not accurate and knowledgeable.
Maybe accurate. You know what? That I can't even promise that. How about
try.
can we just do?
We're here.
We're here.
We're nothing if we're not
That's perfect.
here recording.
We are here
now.
I heard a fun fact, crazy fact. So look at anything. Like look at the refrigerator.
Sure.
Now think about what it tastes like.
Yeah.
You know what it tastes like, right?
Yeah, because I've licked it.
Okay. Look at something you haven't licked. What's wrong with you? Like, seriously. Why do I even fucking bother? Okay, look at... Jesus Christ, I gotta find something in the house that you haven't licked. Look at my sweater.
Okay.
What does it taste like?
Sticky.
Like, like the thing is, like, you can look at anything. Your tongue is so fucking smart. You can look at anything and you know what it tastes like or what it would taste like on your tongue and if it would be hot or cold. You know that because your tongue is so smart.
So maybe we should let our tongue do the thinking for us.
I know, right? But I think that's crazy. You never have to have tasted it or touched it with your tongue and you will know what it tastes like.
Do you think you've had to have tasted something similar? Like, I'm looking at things, trying to think like...
Well, according to this, no. So apparently the taste buds you have are so sensitive. There's like microscopic hairs. And those little tiny hairs send the messages to your brain on what things like should taste like. So
Like, do you have to have touched it first?
I don't think so. No, that was the whole point. The whole point was it just knows.
Because I feel like, okay, I'm looking around.
Maybe it's because your fingers are attached to your tongue. So if you've touched it.
Yeah, like I know that
touched
metal's going to
my
be
sweater.
cold. And I know that any metal's going to taste the same as the refrigerator metal. I know that any glass is probably going to taste the same as the glass that I licked when I was drinking. Which brings one more point, as long as we're on this topic now that you brought up.
Thank you.
So when you're drinking out of a cup, okay, and it has a lid on it, like a to-go cup, and it has a hole in it, and you drink, do you block it with your tongue before you tip it back down? Do you put your tongue in the hole to block the drink from coming out before you tip the drink back down?
I don't. Because if someone wants, if you want to share, that'd be gross. But no, I usually pinch my lips. I'm not a tongue.
Okay, so I thought everybody used their tongue to do that.
Shut up.
No joke. I thought that that's what people did.
Oh.
And apparently I'm the only one because...
Let me drink. Hold on, I'm going to see.
Okay. Huh.
It's right there though.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
but it's level with my lips.
You gotta put it out to stop
I'm
it.
not gonna French kiss my water bottle.
That's why I don't like sharing drinks with people, because I think everybody's stuck their tongue in it, because I do.
Oh, gross. No, if I'm sharing, I go as far as to dump it in my mouth.
Well, sure, if I know I'm going to share,
Sure.
I do it differently. But if I'm just drinking a drink and someone says, hey, can I
Well,
have a
that's-
sip? I'm like,
it's not
sure, but I stuck my tongue in it.
Yeah, my natural tongue in it does not go in my drink. Maybe you just have an extra long tongue. Stick it out. It is longer. Mine can't go past my chin like that. So
Can you touch your nose?
no, I can't. Can you? You can.
Well, if I squish it.
Yeah, no, I can't touch my tongue to my nose. I don't know if it's because my tongue is short or my nose is just like a little cute nose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think we may have digressed a tiny little bit. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Yep. Oh, I have one more fun fact.
But if my tongue is extra long, it means it's extra smart, right?
Sure.
I have a very smart tongue.
You are smart. So I mean, maybe that's
My tongue is smart.
your brain in your mouth.
I
So
have
now
the-
we have 3 brains. You have your head brain, your
Pelvic brain?
they say that your digestive system, all the bacteria, that's your second brain.
Oh.
It's
I
your
thought you were
gut-
talking
your
about
gut.
your reproductive brain.
No, your gut.
Okay.
No, we're not men, so we don't have. They have 4 brains.
Gotcha.
Because they think they have the brain of their penis.
Right.
Right. I don't know. Does our vagina? My vagina's pretty smart, so maybe we have 4 too.
We
Doesn't
might have
matter. I digress. My point is, we added one now. Tongue brain.
Gotcha. Tongue brain.
It's a thing.
Cool.
Cool.
I have licked a lot of things.
Okay, one last crazy fact.
Yeah.
It's in my head, and I'm just gonna get it out.
I appreciate it.
Okay, look at your lips.
I can't.
Look at my lips.
Okay.
Find a mirror, damn it! Find a mirror.
I can feel my lips with my tongue. It's basically
and
like
you know
I'm
what they
seeing
feel
them.
like, right?
I know what they taste
Did
like.
you know what?
Huh.
If you look at your asshole,
Yeah?
same
What?
same material.
Okay. What? Okay, it's like the sphincter?
Yes. Yes, according to I don't know
So when you go like
science,
this, you know, make my little asshole
your lip
lips.
material is the same as your asshole material.
It's just shrunken and more sucked together and more shriveled up.
I think
Because my
it's-
asshole's not as pretty as my
I think
lips.
you just don't put lipstick on your asshole. You don't know.
I don't put lipstick on my lips.
Well, chapstick. Do you chapstick up your asshole?
I'm gonna not answer that one. Just kidding.
It's the 2 ends of the pipe. It's the same shit.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
It's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Did it mess with you? Am I messing with you?
I don't like that one.
Whatever.
You can't end on that one. Give me another one.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm very needy. That's gonna give me nightmares. I have nightmares with my asshole on my face.
You have to. Do you have a crazy thought? You end.
I have to end
Yeah. Don't
On a crazy thought.
BKC end.
on a crazy thought.
Yeah.
You want a random crazy thought?
Go for it.
Okay. Here's one for you. The best part of a cucumber. Envision that.
I'm envisioning a cucumber right now.
Tastes like the worst part of a watermelon.
Really? You know what? I think I read something where if you put sugar on a cucumber, it actually tastes like a watermelon.
I wonder if that's true. I put
should-
salt on my watermelon.
You love salt. Can we do sugar on a cucumber and try it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I don't have any cucumbers to try it on
It'd be
now.
really great if you did.
It would be a lot cooler if you did.
But whatever. It's fine.
All right, you want
So
one
we'll-
more?
We'll get back to everybody on the cucumber sugar.
We will. We'll try it. We'll do watermelon with salt.
Do experiment.
We'll do an experiment.
You like to experiment.
You like to experiment? Sound like a middle school experiment on this. Anyway, final thought of the day.
Okay.
Witches have black cats because if they had white cats, they would have white cat hair all over their clothes. It's not a good look.
That's so smart.
So smart. So we'll end on a pet-related weird thought.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So yeah, that was our first episode.
Yay!
So next time, come back with us and we'll tell you some more crazy shit.
We will. Until then.
Later.
Bye.
Hey, before we go, wasn't there something you wanted to tell all the peoples?
Yeah. Okay. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to our little podcast wherever you like to listen.
We heard it's important.
Super important.
Yep. And where else can they find us, Laura?
You know what? Glad you asked. They can also find us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at My Crazy Friend Podcast.
And if you have anything you want to tell us, just email us at mycrazyfriendpodcast@gmail.com.
All that is accurate.
So yeah.
Until next time.
Later.